When I first got to play this game, I got completely destroyed. It looks cute, cartoonish and easy, but it's surprisingly difficult. I decided to give it another shot and I finally managed to get to the end of the campaign. As you can see here, I've got many of commanders, most of them at their max level, couple of nice items as well, and I think the class balance is as it should be. Couple of spearmen, mainly the swordsmen with shields. I believe this is the island where I got finally destroyed last time. My archers here are incredibly overpowered this time, so I can snipe the enemies from those boats, and my pikemen are great as well, so these are just impenetrable defenses. On this boat there are the jumping guys, and they can be real trouble once they get on land. I've read it online that these don't even attack the houses we're supposed to be protecting. They just go after the soldiers. The pikemen and the archers completely weak against those. Now I don't have my archers there ready, but now you can see how they jump on my swordsmen. And they killed quite a few of them actually. And these guys with shields throw axes. So normally we would counter the shieldsmen with the pikes, no problem there, but these throw their axes first, so the pikemen would die, and then we would be screwed. It's nice to bait them with the swordsmen, so they throw the axes and then retreat, and the pikemen can handle them after that. I'm looking forward for that big boat of the simple guys just arriving. I've got my archers ready, so I don't think many of them will actually come to the island. As you can see, they're all gone. Nearly? Yeah, all gone. Basically just empty boats arriving. Need to replenish those troops, and the big guys are coming as well, but now the archers just easily destroyed those as well. See? They didn't even made it to the island. And the pikemen easily get rid of the shieldsmen, and now again another big boat. I provide the pikemen with some support at least, but they don't really need it. And again, they didn't make it to the island. And that's it. That's the island defending. That's the island where I completely died last time and lost 4 commanders. This time I also went for every island I can to get most gold possible, which means that most of those commanders are upgraded to the max level, and now I just don't know what to do with the excessive gold. So I upgrade another commander to the max. 3 more islands to go, and apart from those, every other island has been conquered. These islands can be quite tricky to defend, as they are completely flat. There's no high ground to position the archers on, the swordsmen can jump from higher cliffs on top of the enemies. Nothing like that here. There are also no paths which the enemies are sure to take. Those are again the jumpers arriving, so we need to handle them with our archers, otherwise not much we can do. Here we just need to relocate our commanders every few seconds, because there's a lot of boats arriving from every direction. But with those overpowered pikemen, that's simple. The boats were arriving from every direction and they arrived at the same time, so sadly we lost a house right there. 2 more boats arriving and we can just savor the moment, because they're gonna come to the pikemen and they're gonna get completely destroyed. Some supporting archer fire, not that it's needed. And the troops come out and the pikemen deal with them very easily. And here we are. This is our last stand. The very last island that we need to defend. Some boats are arriving, so we need to get those with the archers, because it's the jumping ones again. And those big guys should then be easily handled by the pikesmen. The archers managed to kill all the jumping guys, and those didn't stand a chance. We're gonna be attacked by every enemy type, and one new one we haven't yet encountered. We're gonna use our best pikesmen, our 2 best shieldsmen and best archers. Those archers have increased squad size. which makes them formidable defenders. A couple of those axe throwers arrived, but there's a problem. We've got those big guys arriving, and they're shooting big ballistas. That is the new enemy type, and I'm not sure how to counter them, because these shields are completely useless against them. We can only hide and hope for the best. Then once they got on land, we managed to deal with them. But that was scary. 2 huge boats with those jumping guys arriving, so we need to get ready. I don't think the archers are gonna be able to handle all of them by themselves, and I've lost many troops during that ballista attack. I'm gonna reinforce my pikemen, and a couple of those jumping guys got from the boats, but we managed to get them as well. And here the archers have the high ground, so we can snipe the arriving enemies, and our shieldmen should be able to hold them back as well. Sadly, we lost a couple of pikemen again, so we need to reinforce once more. We need to reinforce our swordsmen as well, but there's no time. We need to defend this island. Here I tried to use the special attack of our commander, the item. It worked. We threw many of them into the water, and our pikemen are ready, so we're gonna be able to defend ourselves against those 2 big boats. Now we can reinforce one of our swordsmen, and here, as you can see, the pikemen just easily deal with these guys. Many more jumpers arriving, so sadly the pikemen can't really help with those. Hopefully the archers are going to be able to clear out the boats before they arrive. And they do just that. Beautifully. Many more arriving, this is insane, and it's not even the final wave. The archers have really saved me that time. They are absolutely flawless at sniping the enemies from the boats. These are just the simple base enemies, so the pikemen shouldn't have any problems handling those by themselves, which means there's time to reinforce potentially, but I know I'm gonna need those swordsmen later. And that's it, we've survived. That's the campaign completed, and we didn't have any commander dying this time. Not a single one. Well, technically one did die, but I managed to get the Holy Grail item, which revived him. But that's it, 3,500 Vikings killed.